Hey y'all, just checking in. Tell you one thing, I think I'm East African because this hairline running all up in and through East Africa. You know, up here on the roof of my Airbnb. People come up here to hang their clothes. And it is a beautiful day. It feels fantastic. The guys are working on the building across the way. The one that I keep taking video of just to show the progress. Because I would have been here in Pride Lands for a little over 5 weeks when I finally head on to Nairobi. And it's been really a blessing to just have all this time to kind of not do much of anything and just be in a place. I think one of the best parts about being in Pride Lands, particularly in this area, is that I get to see all these little black children. I mean, they're just living their best life. They're screaming at the top of their lungs. They're playing. They're roller skating. They're just having a grand old time. Reminded me of when I was a child and we could just run free and do whatever and be loud. And you might have that one neighbor who was like, I can't shut up. But for the most part, everybody's okay with these kids running around and having a good time and just being children. And I just don't hear that type of activity back home. Just, I guess I got to go to certain places that have a lot of kids in the neighborhood, but there's a lot of structure in here. When I say a lot of structure, maybe more structure back in Texas as opposed to here, where these kids are free range. What is this going on? I'll pull that off in a minute. So they're just having a hi-ho time, and it's great to hear whenever I'm on the phone with a relative. I'm like, what's all that noise? I'm like, those are the children. The children are playing and enjoying themselves. And I've come to the point where I'm like, I really, really, really enjoy hearing the sounds of the children. And yeah, I enjoy hearing the conversations in Kiswahili. And I just enjoy being a part of this particular community. And really coming to grips with the fact that I am a visitor. I am a guest in Kenya. I'm a guest in this country. And just, operating accordingly and enjoying everything that this host country has to offer. So that's been a good thing. So it is the first week of August. In 12 more days, I'll be in Nairobi. Some got me in the bed. I don't know what this is. Anyway, my mama likes to point it out. You got something on your cheek. You got something on your... Thank you, Mama. I'm quite aware of that. But yeah, I guess this is not the spot for me to have the luxurious skin that I want to have. But, I'm going to keep traveling until I find the place that fits. So I'm going to keep dating these countries. So far I've been out on a date with, several dates with South Africa. Very lovely country. A few dates with Rwanda. Didn't quite work out between me and Rwanda. Good guy, kind of boring. And now I'm dating Kenya. Kenya might need some ADHD pills, particularly when you're in Nairobi. I'm certain that there are other parts that aren't as active as Nairobi, but I'll learn more about that when I get there. So had a chance to date my European friend in Albania, and I have to say right now, I hope Albania has not lost my number. It's still at the top of my list. I'm probably a little more bougie than I thought. I thought I'd get out here and be like, I want to be playing in the dirt and out in the country. No, don't want to be out in the country playing in the dirt. Hot and it's dusty. So I'm learning that about myself. So probably not made out of that type of humanitarian material. But you gotta tell yourself the truth. So I'm gonna keep looking, keep investing in where it is that I think I could be. And so, yeah. The other question is why am I in East Africa? Or why did I go to South Africa? I wanted to just come to Africa, right? I wanted to come to Africa, experience Africa, and see what Africa had to offer. So I've been to South Africa, and I've been to that paint on my sleeves, get on my nerves. I've been now to East Africa, to Rwanda and Kenya. I don't know if I'll make it to West Africa or Northern Africa, even though there are a couple countries that I would be interested in seeing. I do want to go check out Zambia or Gambia, one or the other, and also check out Malawi. I think I've liked what I've read about Malawi, if I make it back around to these areas. Other than that, the next big trip is going to be South America. Well, we'll see. And if not South America, then Southeast Asia. And of course, a lot of this is contingent on what's going on in the world and how my pocketbook's still standing up. So at this point, yeah, I probably have another maybe 10,000 in savings that I can invest towards these trips. So I'm trying to keep the budget tight budget. This Africa is a little more expensive than I thought. So I'm gonna keep eating these peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and cans of tuna until I get to a place that's gonna be a little more affordable for my budget and what I'm willing to spend. But we'll see. I might loosen up my purse a little bit and do some other stuff. But that's a quick update for y'all. Oh, by the way, these glasses, I needed to get me another pair of glasses. Scratch resistant, UV ray resistant, all this hippity hop, transition lenses, progressive lenses, because I can't see far away or up close no more. But it cost me $115, including the eye exam here in Kenya. So I thought that was relatively a pretty good price. I probably would have spent, even with insurance in Texas, I probably would have spent a good $250, maybe a little bit more on the same glasses, same frames, right? So just FYI, out of pocket, the cost has been relatively inexpensive. So I can't tell you the last time I was in Texas, I got complete sticker shock on stuff. I was like, "Whoa, I gotta get out of here. This stuff costs too much." So it's a pretty good value for your bang for your buck when you're not in America buying things right now. And I know it's tough as inflation continues to erode people's income and savings. But if you have an opportunity, gosh, I couldn't recommend more. Just taking a 6-month or 1-year sabbatical. Go visit another city, another country, not another city, but go to another country, South America, Mexico, Central America, Africa, Southeast Asia, the Caicos area in Europe, the Balkans, the Baltics. All these places are wonderful. Not as costly as going to Europe or there's some parts of Europe that are going to be relatively inexpensive, but not as costly as some other places. Australia or New Zealand, Canada. So if you have an opportunity, get on out here in these international streets. Couldn't encourage it more. If you have any questions, if I can answer your questions, go ahead and drop a comment and I'll see what I can do. All right, enjoying this day. You guys stay blessed. Peace, blessings. Bye.